You already know 96.9 Cool FM in the nation's capital. You're tuned in and locked on the Midday Traveler Show with Half by Half Radio. And you need to stick to your radio as I will come back and let you in on some information. Speaking of which, the Abuja Entertainment Seminar is one of the best, if not the best thing that has happened to entertainment in the capital.
This is 3 years in a row. They deserve commendation. These guys, they are an example of the Abuja spirit.
Abuja Pikin, we finish school, enter streets to finish work you. Because of her something CB, he begin to say with my mebuka. No one know when the story change. One Sunday see a brother man pulling out from a dapper. Now just one day where the story change. I say na God oh, Mama no be jazz oh, put up the slow and look up to God oh. Say brother no can use your own oh, to come they kill my own. And if you want to try oh, I say you go see complication. Abuja Pikin oh.
Over the years, lots of people have described the city of Abuja as a quite reserved area, designed for civil servants, politicians, youth corps members, and others of the same like. For that fact, to them, it is a more serious environment which has no place for fun, entertainment, and show business generally. We are yet to confirm if this is a verified fact or just mere notion.
I think I'd be more interested in fashion shows.
That going to show for Abuja based on the work while they do.
There's no show in Abuja at all, and it's so crazy.
10 clubs.
Entertainment expresses the people's way of life. The fact that cinemas bring a form of entertainment does not take away the real life feeling of a live show. Nightlife in the FCT has also picked up greatly, with so many events springing up by the day. The old ones rebranding up to the next level with designs and quality that meets the taste of the day. How then does an entertainer make a living in the FCT? A question that still begs for answer, understanding the dominance of Lagos in the business.
For entertainment in the capital, I would like to say there's a lot that could still be done for us to get to that level where Lagos is at right now. If you look at Lagos, Lagos is a metropolitan city where you have diverse ethnicity, you have diverse people from different parts of Nigeria, and Lagos has over time become the commercial hub of entertainment, so to speak, because that's where you have all the companies, that's where you have all the sponsors, that's where you have all the artists, basically. And having all that put in place in Lagos makes it really healthy for entertainment to really thrive. Now, bringing it back to the capital, the capital is still young. I feel it's growing, and in time we will get to that point where we can successfully hold an event without having to go to Lagos and bringing some of the artists in Lagos and sponsorship in Lagos.
The industry itself needs to embrace entertainment more than they are right now.
Yes,
now
that is for sure.
On the weekends, that is bringing celebrities from outside, but throughout the week, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like throughout the week, there's plenty of venues. So why not open them up for some acts to come through and show themselves.
And opening up, I totally agree with you. I guess it's a general mindset change. When I say general mindset change, it's got to do with the people who are based here in Abuja as well. Because the truth is, there's so many events that used to happen. I remember tons and tons of people. I've been involved in certain events in the past where after you do your first edition, you do your second edition. If you're not bringing big names, nobody shows up to it. All of us need to have that mindset of, you know what, there are talents in Abuja. We need to give them a platform for them to shine and come out and support them.
And also, the emphasis needs to be taken away from having big name artists to local artists who are
yeah, just local entertainers in general, show promoters as well. They've got a huge opportunity to change the narrative.
Are there some elements missing in the Abuja entertainment industry? Yes, a lot.
First of all, we must go back to the drawing board. We have to understand the city, understand the people in the city. So when you're putting up events, you're putting up your music, you have to conquer Abuja first before you conquer Nigeria. It's important. You conquer Abuja, then Nigeria is going to be ready to listen to you. How do you conquer Abuja? You must first of all understand the people who you want to sell yourself to. It's important, and understanding these people means that you have to work extra hard.
I would say one thing that is missing is more platform for them to showcase their what they have. We don't have to keep waiting for an event to come from a promoter in Lagos or whatever before talents have got things to do. Do you understand? Over the weekend, some weekends you go months or so many months before an event comes into Abuja where people can go and have fun.
If we have proper structure in place, like you know, take for example, if there's an event happening in the capital, if they could rally around and look for homegrown, like the artists from the capital to headline some of these shows, it's not hard. Just you have to look for them. You know, they're everywhere. You just have to look for them. Have some of these guys headline your show. Have the hype men and the MCs from the capital headline the show as well, and that's one way you could basically build.
My favorite TV show why they watch for Abuja, why I love, why I like mostly, now Primetime Africa.
I listen to WeFM. My favorite TV station is ITV.
Actually, I don't know. So,
his name is Chidima. He's a one-coming artist.
As a music librarian, I think that the censorship of music it's quite disheartening sometimes, but at the same time it will help with the way artists produce music. You know, nowadays, now we have Nigerian music is traveling wider, but we still have the same crap music, permit me to say. But yes, we're going wider with our music. Our musicians are going more international. They're beginning to get more recognized. And so with censorship of music, it can be done more tastefully. Censoring of Nigerian music can be done more tastefully, and it should be done on time, not when the song has traveled far and near and then after 3 months you now say we are banning a song or you're censoring a song. No, it doesn't make any sense that way. If you're going to censor a song, let it be as soon as it drops, so we know, okay, we are not supposed to do this, so we're not supposed to listen to that song, we're not supposed to play that song.
The role the media has to play in moving the industry forward in the capital is putting all hands on deck, if I must say, promoting this artist, playing their music. If it's a TV station, playing their video. If you have an event, invite some of the homegrown artists to come headline your events, and you know, just carry them along, because without the artists there's no media, so to speak. Without media there's no artists.
Entertainers and entertainment law, you're really wondering how these two come together. Okay, entertainment law goes a long way. It tells you about your rights. It tells you the things you should do. It covers the contract you're signing. It covers your intellectual property. It covers a whole lot of things about your career, wherever you find yourself. So all I'm trying to say is, if at the end of the day something comes up, there is a misunderstanding between an entertainer or two entertainers, or an entertainer and the manager, whoever. If you have an agreement, now this is like the main point. Make sure there is a binding agreement between both of you. Now, because if you have an agreement and you decide to sue the person or take the person to court, what the court will look at is what are the terms of the agreement. Terms of the agreement meaning what is inside the agreement. So before you sign anything, go through it. And it's not just you. Now, that's why we have a whole lot of entertainment lawyers in Abuja.
We will go over the routine once, and then I'm going to leave you to rehearse until you get it. Is that okay? All right. So 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and 2. All right. It's okay. I think you did a good job. You probably are tired. I'm going to leave you two to work, and then I'm going to turn to the camera. The dance industry can be improved on by a very definite effort, a collective effort by dance leaders and dance groups coming together. First of all, agreeing on professional standards that Abuja needs, as well as ensuring that we challenge the system even with our work. I think it's important for dance artists to also come out of their shell. Most dancers are always with dancers. They don't network enough with other people in the industry. And the truth is that as dancers, we do not work alone. We work with other people. We work with videographers, we work with musicians, we work with, concept developers and things like that. So it's important that we're able to network with everybody in the industry so that we can work with them even more. Of course, it's important also that as dancers, we improve the industry by ensuring that we're also creators in our field. Because if we don't provide something for them to see that is possible, they may look outside the system instead of within, right here in Abuja. We have fantastic artists right here in Abuja, dance artists to be precise, and very few of them are known. So it's our job to ensure that we are constantly creating and that we do our own best to be out there for more people to know that we exist. I'm a huge fan of Afrobeat, Fela's Afrobeat to be precise. I know he's been changed a little bit, but today, right here in the studio, all we're going to try and do is mix Afrobeat and hip-hop. Come with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
With about 150 million people and the most populous black nation, it is rather a heavy burden for the city of Lagos to accommodate all. Hence, the need for revenue made from show business needs to spread to other cities, especially the major ones, like the Federal Capital Territory.
Go, 7, 8.